What's up, everybody? I'm Dale.
And I'm DVO.
And we're the Buko boys.
Well, I got a little tan because I got sunburnt. I went to a splash pad.
Nice.
And I got sunburnt at the splash pad.
I'm going to get tipsy while we record.
No problem. I thought, it's a little bit of overcast today. I won't need sunblock. But I did put some on my baby still. I still put some sunblock on her. But I was like, I won't need any. I got this farmer tan that you teased me about that I've been trying to even out anyway. So, okay, no problem. No sunblock. As soon as we get there, 20 minutes later, clouds break, and I get burnt. So that's how that went.
You still need sunblock in the clouds, you big dummy.
I know. My plan wasn't to be there long. Because usually it's like, okay, I'll take her. We'll get hungry soon, and that's our excuse to leave. Well, my wife decided to come join us after she finished something up, and she brought us some food. So we ate there. So we ended up staying longer than we wanted. It was a whole thing.
Well, I was busy in Turtle Town.
Oh, that sounds erotic. For you?
Erotic? No.
For you.
I got a baby turtle.
It's kind of, you gave birth to a baby turtle?
I gave birth to a baby turtle. Little Turtle Boy Johnson swimming around this aquarium.
Oh, you and your little turtle.
I got a baby turtle. I got a baby lizard.
And baby fish.
And tons of baby. Oh, I've been feeding him the baby fish. It's been pretty cool.
That's good. A couple episodes ago, we talked about some deep down south soul food with the Sauce Boss.
Right.
Well, the Sauce Boss himself is going to be on my podcast. So the same time you're listening to this podcast, that means my podcast, the DVO Show, just released the episode with Chef Julius Thompson of Sauce Boss. Check out his story. It's an amazing story. Just saying. But we do like some down south food.
Oh,
so
yeah.
At the end of this, we're going to do a review of another southern restaurant here locally. But they're doing it Cajun style. So stay tuned for that. Well, let's get into this first story.
Okay. Let's do this.
A few episodes ago, we had a really nice, heartwarming TikTok story, right?
Okay.
The
I remember
son-
the restaurant one.
Yep,
and
the son saved his dad's restaurant.
tacos. Yep.
We still need to go check it out. Haven't been down that way in a while, but we gotta go check it out.
It's in the hood.
Well, there's another story of TikTok. This takes place in Bountiful, same county.
Yeah.
This is taking place in Bountiful. I guess some girls were being mean on TikTok. Mentioned another girl's name. And the girl's name that they called out, her name is Mia Hansen. She's 20 years old. She can take kindly to that. She goes, "Oh yeah?" And they decided to meet up in Bountiful, get into a fight. Well, old Mia Hansen here turned into Stabby McStab face and started slashing
She'll
out.
cut a bitch.
Yeah.
Say my name again. Keep my name out your
couple.
mouth, bitch.
A couple.
I'll cut you. I'll cut you, bitch.
She cut a couple. So anyway, she's in jail.
She's a ride or die. Sounds like.
She's got your back. She got
Sounds
your
like a
six.
good pen pal to have.
Yeah. And you can probably write to her now.
She'll probably write back.
She got some cases.
She's
So
got some time on her hands.
she's looking for a pen pal. So there you go, Dale. You're a single guy.
Swipe right. Get it?
So that was interesting. But you just tell me that there's some rappers getting shot over these TikTok videos.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying about how people calling, like, just rappers thinking they're badass, running their mouth and saying, "Pull up on me, yeah, blah, blah." And then people pull up and shoot them in front of their house. It's craziness. TikTok's crazy.
Social media can be crazy.
Yeah. Oh, and then, yeah, if you download TikTok, you're, like, allowing China to access all your files on your phone. It's pretty crazy stuff.
I know, because no one reads those disclaimers.
No. Did you watch
Like,
Joe Rogan go off on it?
No, I didn't.
He did a whole thing where he read off all the terms.
When was it? When did he do that? Was it recently?
I think it was recent. Him and that one, what's that one guy with a mullet, that comedian that nobody likes, that's always on a show?
That nobody likes?
I don't know that nobody likes him, but I think he has a thing.
Was it recently?
Can't remember the damn. He's got a mullet and he's a comedian.
I don't know. I'm
Starts with a
looking
J. God damn.
at it. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'll have to look here. But they did that?
Yeah, well, he goes off. He starts reading off the terms of TikTok, and they're going off each, like reading off each one and like kind of breaking down what that means, like what that allows.
Huh, interesting. I don't know. I'm looking at his recent episode. I don't know anybody who starts with a J. Ari Shafir?
No.
A lot of people get mad at him a lot. And that's fine. But okay.
I don't even know if it was a recent episode.
Okay.
It was just a segment of one.
Huh.
And it was just talking about. I mean, if you can probably YouTube it and just do a search of YouTube of Joe Rogan TikTok. But yeah, you're pretty much allowing them to access to all your files on your phone, like every file on your phone, and then access to every device that you're connected to, and all those files. So, like, linked up to your MacBook.
Exactly.
So if your phone's hooked up to your MacBook, boom, they can access your files on your MacBook.
Oh, he had Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn. No, there's no J's in Theo Vaughn.
None at all.
But the Vaughn part.
Mullet, yes.
But it's the Vaughn part. I think I was thinking.
Like John.
Yeah, yeah, it does sound like John, and I think I was thinking some kind of.
I'm teasing. It does not.
Yeah, it does sound like John, but I don't know why I was thinking Jay. I was thinking Jay was his first name, but that was way off.
Geo John.
Geo John. That's
interesting. I should listen to that. I'm listening to another one of his right now, actually. But
it's not that everyone hates him. I think that's like one of his sticks or something. I don't remember.
He was
obviously I don't even know his damn name.
He was on one of those MTV reality shows, like the Adventure.
Was that where he started his?
Yeah, in the Winnebago.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can't remember what that was called.
I don't know either.
The Winnie Adventures.
But anyways,
yeah, I got it just so I can get my handle in case I ever use TikTok. I don't use TikTok.
I haven't downloaded it on any of my devices yet. I'm scared still.
I did it on an old device, but just so I can get my handle, then I stopped.
One of the things he talked about in there, though, that was kind of crazy was how, like, the Chinese will steal your ideas and make shit. So, okay, like this was an idea he was talking about. If they have access to the files on your phone, say you're coming up with an idea.
Your nudes.
Yeah, one, they got your nudes. But say you're coming up with an idea of an invention you were creating. And you have those files on your phone.
Yeah.
And, the specs and the designs and everything you're trying to come up with. Well, now the Chinese have it, and then they're going to create it based off of your ideas, and then throw it out there on Wish.com and Amazon for hella cheap, and your idea's just down the shitter now.
Yeah, I can
Crazy,
see that.
huh?
I can see that. Yeah, I don't trust it.
I don't trust it either. That's why I'm so reluctant to download it.
And you're right. You're right to feel that way.
Yeah, that's weird. Everything else I've downloaded, I don't read shit. But somebody else read that for me and told me. Thanks, Joe Rogan. That's the one thing I'm not going to download.
No, he's had his own spin-off, a couple of different spin-offs. He should have a new one called Thanks, Joe Rogan.
Thanks, Joe Rogan.
All the things from his podcast or previous shows.
That he did the research for us.
Exactly.
Thanks, Joe Rogan.
Exactly. Another great pitch idea by me for a TV series. We got another story.
Oh, what was? Oh, this one, yeah. This 64-year-old woman decided to drive off a ravine in by Manaway, Utah. Like 300. Manaway is how you say it.
Is it?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know that.
You think I was just making shit up?
You read it wrong. That's interesting to me. Keep going.
So, drove off this ravine, a 300-foot ravine, and she was trying to commit suicide, actually. So she did it intentionally and sat there for about 5 days alive, and she didn't die. And she decided to finally crawl out and find help. But holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, 5 days, and she suffered some dehydration.
Dehydration of a few little fractures, a few small fractures, but that is just, I mean, it's sad for one that the 64-year-old woman was trying to commit suicide. I mean, that's really sad. But then didn't die after driving off this cliff thinking that this will kill me.
Yeah.
Didn't die.
Yes.
Didn't even have that bad of injuries and just was laying there for a while before finally deciding to crawl out.
Maybe she got a little hungry.
Probably. I mean, after 5 days, going, okay, I'm like...
Well, it makes you more sense. Like, she's probably thinking, so nobody's looking for me?
Well, no one would know where to look, really.
I know.
I mean, you drive up a ravine and last thing somebody hears is...
the goal, right? Like, I'm going to go here. No one will probably notice me here. I can die in peace, maybe.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she drove out. I don't know if there was like a, what's it called? Along the railing. I don't know if there was a railing that she drove through either. I don't know.
I mean, it could have the railing. I don't know. There could have not have been anything.
Right. Yeah. I just looked. It can be pronounced Mantaway or Manaway.
Everyone calls it Manaway.
I've never heard. Oh, do you know that?
I think it's a Native
Mantua
American.
is
I
what
think
I
it's
call
a
it.
Native American word.
Manaway. Okay.
Yeah, all the weird words I've realized on the Utah map are Native American.
Well, like Tuella. People
Yep.
say Tuwill with a W. Tuwilla.
Or Thule.
Or Thule, yeah. But it's actually Tuella.
Yeah.
I think it was Tuella.
You know what else?
Tuwilla.
Uinta. That's another Native American name.
Yes.
Wasatch. Do you know Wasatch?
I did not.
That's where the word came from. That was a chief. Chief Wasatch.
That is kind of cool, actually. Anyway, back to this lady story. 5 days, trap. Okay, she's like, that didn't work. I assume she didn't wear a seatbelt? I don't know.
I mean, if you're gonna do it right, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
But maybe she forgot.
she left it on. Just,
Yeah,
So
she
she was like, I don't want to get pulled over on my way to do this.
Yeah, just scrambled brain real quick, trying to hurry and drive off. I don't know.
Yeah. So she crawled up and
Made herself to a road, and someone found her, called help for her,
yeah, it seems crazy.
and she was reported
days.
missing. Yeah, she was. People were looking for her, but
Yeah.
it's crazy that, for one, that she did that. I mean, driving off a ravine in the first place, and at that age, I mean, I don't know what's so bad. That sucks. I'm sorry,
know.
but and then surviving it, and then deciding I want to live and crawling out.
Right. Yeah. Ooh, it's sad all the way around. It's an interesting story. Let's just say you. I mean, you would never do this, but let's just say you fell asleep driving and rolled down a ravine.
Yeah, wouldn't do that.
Actually, you should tell that story.
Huh?
Tell that story.
How I did exactly that?
Yes.
It wasn't a ravine.
What was it?
It was a freeway exit back down to the freeway. It was like a exit ramp going up,
Yeah.
and then falling asleep on the way up, and then coming back down
Oh my gosh.
sideways.
You had a friend and your two kids in the.
Yeah, it
So
was
your
scary.
kid and his kid.
Yeah.
Were in the back. So you're like, you were in denial for so long, and then you fell asleep.
Yeah, because I didn't feel like I did fall asleep, and after everything and realizing everything, it was like that's had to have been the
Like,
case.
no, it just magically started rolling down a off ramp.
I had no idea. It was just so strange because it's a blink of an eye.
Right. So you wake
Literally.
So you
Okay,
wake
so
up
this is
and
what
you're
happens.
rolling?
We had taken our daughters up to the lake just to hang out for the day, and we thought we were going to be there all day and fishing on the shore, and we bought a case of beer as well. So we only had a beer when we first got there. Fish weren't biting. We were in the sun. We were baking. We didn't bring any like really protection for ourselves. So we were like, yeah, this sucks. So we moved around a little bit, but we really didn't drink any beers, and we were just beat up in the sun all day. So we decided, let's just call it a day and go home. On the way back home, everyone's passed out, just beat.
Except for you driving.
Except for me driving and coming down Parley's Canyon. I don't know what it is, the windiness of it all, but it just makes you yawn, and you're just like nodding off. I don't know. Sometimes it gets you, sometimes it don't, but like everybody around me passed out sleeping. I guess taking that exit, because that was our exit, I just yawned, and it eyes shut and lights out, and then the next thing I know, I hear pop, 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 like
was that?
crazy loud pops, and I open my eyes, and it's just like white dust and like cloudiness, and I'm thinking I'm dreaming. And I turn around, I look behind me, and I see my daughter, and I see my friend's daughter, and I kind of look over at him, and he's just like, bro, and everything's in slow motion. I see a cup, one of the sippy cups, just floating,
Oh my god.
and I'm just like trying to
comprehend.
put it all together.
Yeah.
And then I'm hearing the crunches and everything, and all of a sudden it just like comes to reality real quick. But when I'm open my eyes, and it just felt like a dream state. But what those pops was that aluminum side wall, that little railing, and it's held up by those like 10 by 10 blocks of wood.
Yeah, which is what I was talking about with this lady. Like, did she like drive through these things?
Yeah, so I was plowing through like a good 6 or 7 of them before I rolled back down.
How many times do you think you rolled?
About 3. I think about 2 or 3 times, and then landed upright on my wheels.
Okay.
So I was in a Nissan Titan. I didn't know this at the time.
Did everyone wake up?
Everybody's wide awake when everything was in slow motion. Everybody's eyes were all big.
Looking
I'm like,
at you?
are we having the same dream? Are we all having the same dream? This is crazy. But landed upright on the wheels again because, like I said, I didn't know at the time, but the Nissan Titans have a built-in roll cage.
Mm-hmm. I had an Xterra, a similar situation,
and it was pretty wild. It was pretty cool, and
very cool.
I mean, cool that we landed upright, and then nobody was hurt. Nobody was hurt, and when the paramedics came and the firefighters were there, they thought, okay, this guy was drunk because they saw.
Like, run out to the back real quick to check on the girls.
Oh, they were just right here next to us, so I couldn't get my door open, and my buddy got his door open, and then he got his daughter out. I had him take my daughter out, and then I had him help me push my door open, and then I got out. But yeah, we had everything was fine on us, anyways. There was no scratches, nothing, and when first responders arrived, they had us go sit in there, and they thought that we were drunk.
Yeah.
Because they saw the beer bottles everywhere, and so they kept asking me over and over again about alcohol. And finally, I'm like, "Are you guys thinking we're drunk?" And they're all, "Yeah." I'm like, "Because of the beer bottles, they're everywhere." I'm like, "If you look, all the lids are on." I'm like, "We had one each when we first got there."
Yeah.
And they're like, "They look." Oh, you're right, they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ended up okay. Insurance covered everything. Got a new Titan afterwards. Everything turned out okay. But yes, drowsy driving, scary shit.
Yeah.
Never doing that again.
Wow.
Yeah, now I'll run around and do jumping jacks if I get any kind of sleepy.
There you go. Good idea. Glad you guys are okay. I'm glad this lady's okay, and hopefully she sees the appreciation for life. I hope. I do hope so. I don't know her story, but I do hope she gets some type of appreciation from this of life, and she decides, hey, maybe I need to seek some help or do something different. But hopefully she wants to live. I hope so. Interesting story. All right, ready to do our review.
Okie dokie.
So we got a Buko Boys exclusive. We got invited to Neutral Ground. It is a new-ish restaurant in Salt Lake City, kind of by the airport.
Yeah, it's real close to the airport hotels.
Yeah, and like the parking, like overnight parking.
Yeah, just kind of in those areas where the hotels are for the airport. Yeah, that's where you're gonna find this place.
Yeah,
kind of by Bangor 2100.
Yeah, I'm pulling the address right now. 2110 West North Temple.
North Temple, yeah,
in Salt Lake City. So over there. So it's kind of out of the way a little bit, but walking inside, it has a cool vibe to it. So again, they're doing it New Orleans style, Cajun style. In fact, they have some art and things like that. So they have one side of the restaurant is a restaurant. The other side is more like a lounge. They might play live music. In fact,
it's like a blues,
they do
jazz
play live music, and they have like a little bar area and lounge to kind of sit there. One of my favorite.
Yeah, I meant jazz, not blues.
Yeah, one of my favorite decorations was this three pieces of art kind of put together of an alligator wearing a crown. I thought that was like very cool looking.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's like that Cajun style food. So our appetizers, we had blackened alligator tacos, we had crawfish mac and cheese, and we had fried green tomatoes.
Okay. Let's break them all down, shall we?
Yeah, I'm down for this.
Okay. So, knowing that they were crawfish mac and cheese,
yes,
I'm glad that they advertised that, and there were full tails too.
Right.
Because a lot of places,
not like minced.
Yeah, a lot of places will advertise lobster mac and cheese, and it's crawfish, and it's minced, like you said.
Yeah.
And they try to pawn it off as lobster, those cheap bastards. But anyways,
this ain't langostino.
Yes.
Come on here.
So anyways, I love how these guys were very generous with the crawfish tails.
Everybody had some tails.
Oh yeah, and cheesy. It was 6 cheeses?
Something like that.
6 cheeses and real creamy. It tasted like seafood, but tasted really mac and cheesy. And that was probably one of the better ones I've had.
It was very good.
Probably the best.
Yeah.
Crawfish mac and cheese forever.
For
sure. And then when it came to the the fried green tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
They were thick, thick.
Yeah, so not you see them usually sliced and breaded.
Yeah,
and this was just one thick one.
One thick patty.
Yeah, of a green tomato.
And it was really good. The breading was a panko.
Yeah.
And the sauce that I don't know what it was, kind of like a
pepper jelly or something like that.
Well, they did do pepper jelly. Pepper jelly was on there, and then they did a sauce of their own, like a big dollop, a few dollops of their sauce, and mixed all together. The texture of that and everything, the best fried green tomato I've ever had, for sure, hands down. And then the last one that we tried was the alligator
gator taco.
Gator taco. I've only had gator like ground up as sausages or hot dog style or whatever. So I've never had it like chunks and cooked like that, and it was delicious as shit.
Yeah.
It was like my first alligator like meat, really meat, like an actual chunks of it, and I liked it. I really did. It was I like the flavor of it. I want more alligator meat. I got a taste for gator. I got a mean taste for gator.
It's good. I personally, if I'm gonna have a taco, I would much prefer a chicken or carne asada type of taco, carnitas. Alligator's probably not it's definitely not on my top taco list. It was a good taco, but I wouldn't order it again. I'd rather get another type of taco myself.
Well, I just want to try it all sorts of ways though. I want to try alligator.
Gator different ways.
I want all sorts of gator.
Gator stew.
I want
gator gumbo.
That was really good though.
But they do have gumbo.
Yes.
But we decided to get a few pasta dishes. So Cajun pasta dishes. The first one was a chicken carbonara. And it's basically, if you don't know what carbonara is, they usually use like a bacon or prosciutto type of meat when they make it. So that was a pretty strong
Who ordered that one?
Me.
Oh, you got that one.
So there's like a strong bacon flavor in it, which I like because it's carbonara. I'm expecting that. So a good amount of scallions. I also enjoy scallions, so that was good. We also got a mussel. I can't remember what that one, but it was like penne noodle. But it was in
it was the mussels. It was the
Yeah,
mussels.
in a tomato sauce.
Yeah, it was a spicier sauce.
Yeah, spicy tomato sauce with mussels and penne noodle.
I can't remember.
Also very good. And
I liked it. I really did like that, but I knew that that kind of a spice would give me heartburn.
Yeah, and then
and I stayed away from that on purpose.
But yeah, it was good. Then we had the seafood pasta.
That was amazing.
So that had crab and crawfish and also sausage.
Yep, it had sausage.
Yeah, because Cajun style and andouille, which also the mussel dish I believe also had andouille sausages in that one too. And that was the best one out of all the ones we had. That seafood pasta. That was the best one.
I would definitely do it again.
Fettuccine noodle.
I would definitely do that again, or maybe want to try some more things. But I would recommend it to everyone else to try it because they are open now, right?
Yeah, they're open now.
So
Neutral Ground off of North Temple in Salt Lake, by the airport.
North Temple.
Yeah, North Temple, but it's good.
Worth the drive out there.
It is, now that I've been there, because here's the thing, right? Because I don't know if I would have went out there if it wasn't for them inviting us down to try some food out. I don't know if I would have went down there, which is the point of why they do these things. And so, yeah, I'm telling you, I would go back again. I want the seafood pasta. You had most of that. I want my own dish of it now. It was good. I would love to get some more crawfish mac and cheese and fried green tomato. I'd love to get all of it. And they gave us some beignets for dessert.
Oh, yeah. The beignets were like, the texture was like a old-fashioned donut. Or not an old-fashioned donut, a cake donut.
Yeah, cake donut, yeah.
Cake donut texture.
It's an old-fashioned donut is a cake
True
donut.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the texture of the beignet. It wasn't like your normal fry bread.
Yeah, because I guess beignets can be done either way. It can be almost like a scone, like a fry bread style, or like a cake, like a thicker, cakier style. Which is how they
loved it.
We just missed out because we went to the late seating. We missed out on the lemon curd.
Yeah, there was going to be lemon curd on it.
We got like a vanilla.
The vanilla was still really good.
Yeah, like a vanilla cream, but yeah, which was good. But course, I'd like to try the lemon curd, so I might have to go back.
I wonder if they're
going
gonna
to
like change up flavors and do like pineapple curd.
Yeah, raspberry would be great. Just saying, if you're listening, Neutral Ground, just got some ideas for you.
It would taste like a jelly-filled donut.
But the lounge also looks cool. Like I want to find out when they're gonna have live bands. In fact, their website I believe does say when, so you can just go check out their website. In fact, let me go to their. They have a little link tree here. Oh, okay. It's just online ordering. Okay, never mind. And then and they're hiring. So if you want to look for a job.
Oh, well, a lot of people, it was like their first days starting there during this event. And so they were still trying all the food out. Mm-hmm. And they were our waiter, and he was in love with the food.
Yeah.
He was telling us like, that is so good. You did a good job on that one.
I'm eating in the back right now.
Yeah. He's like trying things out for the first time too.
Yeah.
He's like, oh damn, this is really good too. You gotta try that.
So yeah, check out. I posted a little bit about it on Friday. Just so you can see some videos. You can look at our reels, and you can see some videos that I posted
like
about
that
it.
slow mo beignet blow.
That was in our story, so you might miss it by the time you listen to this. But
better get on it.
Yeah. So anyway, it's called Neutral Ground in not North Salt Lake, but in the very northern part of Salt Lake City.
Yeah, out by the airport.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Shall we call that an episode?
Sounds good.
Well, thanks for listening or watching. You know where to find us, y'all. We love ya. Peace out.
Bye.